can take, a year, 2, 3 years. We're past that point now, and that's the major difference between when we brought Gerrard in and now, is that Steven Gerrard was given that time. He was given 3 years, and let's not forget that the year before we had won the title, when that season got curtailed in the January, he had us sitting 13 points behind Celtic because his tenure to that point had followed a pattern of starting well in the first half of the season, and then our arses were collapsing in January constantly under Gerrard for the first few years until he eventually got it right in his last full season and winning the title. I don't think we've got the luxury of doing that this time. It needs to be somebody that can hit the ground running. The investment's going to be there. We heard that yesterday. So you need to make sure that investment's going to the right person, and that's the key here. Who you're trusting with the purse strings to make the right signings and the right decisions, and obviously assuming that they'd be working alongside Nils Koppin as well, and making those calls. So you need somebody who can also got with him, which is why I imagine he's probably going to have a say in this as well. He's the forgotten man in all this, but he will no doubt have a view on it, and have had those conversations with Cavan and with Stewart, because whoever's appointed is going to be working with him day to day. That they're going to be closely together, so they're going to have to be able to get on. Personally, I think it's probably going to be Ancelotti. I just don't know. I think now that the announcement of the takeover has been made, I think this week at some point they will announce the manager. I'd be very surprised if they didn't, and then that'll obviously alleviate people's worries about somebody like Russell Martin, unless it is Russell Martin that's announced, of course.